Welcome back to my channel. It is now about 5:20. I know, it's an early day. And I'm about to do a little bit of makeup. And I thought we would chat during. I don't usually do my makeup, but you know, you guys are special, so I wanted to get a little bit dressed up for you. And I'm just gonna do like a few easy little things on my face. Typically in the morning, I wake up just like you saw between 4:30 and 5. When I go to sleep later, that's when I will wake up at 5. If I go to sleep early, which for me is literally like 8:30, because I like to try to get the 8 hours of sleep always, I will wake up at 4:30 because it gives me a little bit more time. As you guys saw, I wake up and I automatically come in, I wash my face. I'm doing a new routine. As you saw, I've been using Curology. It's only been a few days, so I don't know if it works or not, but I'm just really tired of having acne, to be honest. So we're just gonna do the prep for the rest of the day now. But I feel like once my eyebrows are done, I'm just so much more prepared for the day. You know what I'm saying? I'm using the Glossier Boy Brow, but I do think it makes a big difference in my eyebrows. So currently I'm a dietetic intern at the University of Oklahoma, and I'm in my clinical rotation. So what that means is that I'm in a hospital, and I'm actually in kind of a rural area. So it's been a really good learning experience, but since it's also a small hospital, I get to work super independently. So this literally is like a dietitian day in the life as well as a dietetic intern day in the life. My preceptor is incredibly helpful. She is so awesome. I'm really, really lucky. And so if I have questions and things I need to run by, obviously she is the expert. I am not the expert, and I'm not trying to say that. But it is cool because when you guys watch this, not only will you see what a dietetic intern day in the life is like in clinical, but you will also see what a dietitian day in the life is. Alright guys, oh, I just turned on the sink. Alright, I'm not sure how much better this made me look, but we did what we did. So now I'm just gonna get the rest of the morning started. The fit to begin with. And now, okay guys, so the outfit for today is these Old Navy pixie pants. They're super flexible, amazing for people that have like a more athletic build, or you just have more curve. They're super comfortable. Then I have these Tom's booties, which I bought. They were a little bit more of an investment. I got them on sale, but they are amazing. I love them for my internship. So comfortable, and they look really professional. Then I got this blouse from Loft, which I think is cute. Some rotations may not let you wear this because of this part that can get pulled, but you just need to go with what your preceptor says. And then underneath it, I have a tank top that I got from Target. It's a little bit light, but I think it looks okay. I can dress pretty casually, but I try to dress more fancy because I just think it makes you look more professional. I also always wear my blue light glasses because we're always looking at a computer screen, and I like that when I don't wear makeup, I feel like I still look more professional as well, and it just reduces my eye strain. And then when I'm at my rotation, you'll see that I actually wear a lab coat, so like a white coat, which is cool. Not everybody gets to do that, but I like that a lot. And then it has a little badge for my name showing that I'm a dietetic intern from Oklahoma Health Sciences.
Welcome back to another episode of Manifest with Tori DeSimone.
Okay guys, I just got to work, so it was about a 50-minute drive. So I listened to a podcast and then I listened to like 2 songs before to, get myself typed up for the day. It's so nice now because when I was first driving here, it would be dark the entire time, but now I get to see the sunrise and that's really pretty and nice. So I get here at 7 a.m. every day, but really I get in about 5 minutes early. And so I'll go in and the first thing I'll do is we get the chart of all the patients and we go through and screen all of those patients to see which ones we need to see. I obviously cannot show you guys the names because that is HIPAA, basically that's violating people's privacy. I'll try to show you as I do it though and see if I can get some of that. So I'm gonna try to film as much as I can to really give you an actual representation of what the day in life is like. But I'm also gonna eat breakfast at that time too. So let's head on in. So for breakfast, I'm having the same thing I have every day. It's the Love Love yogurt, blueberries, chia pudding, cacao nibs, a blender bomb, and sun butter. I have this breakfast on literally all of my different what I eat in a day because I eat it all the time. So I'll include one in the little box here if you want to check that one out. But I'm just going to look over the patients that we just had. There's not too many today, only about like 8, which is we'll go through really fast. And I'm going to look at their charts, get all the necessary information so that when I go up to see them in a little bit, probably about an hour, I will know what to ask them to get the right information to chart and give them the right nutrition. Okay, so after looking at the charts, I go to visit the patient's rooms to get more information about what I saw, have questions answered. So I wear the lab coat when I do that, or not lab coat, but you know what I'm saying. And so right now I'm going to ICU, which is the farthest away, has lots of stairs, so I'm getting a little out of breath to do an education session on potassium for someone that is a renal patient. And then I go back to the other 2 floors, the 2nd floor and the 3rd floor, to talk to the other patients there. If they're sleeping, since it's a small hospital, we do not wake them up. Other hospitals do. So I'm gonna go see. Sometimes I have to go back multiple times, but yeah, so let's head into the ICU. Okay, so went up to the ICU, she was busy, went back down to see patients, now going back up to the ICU. This is very typical. The funny thing is I just saw a patient, and most of the patients are very friendly. Sometimes their families aren't friendly, but I just had one guy that was just so rude. He was like just badgering me and saying like, I don't know why you're asking me these questions. And then of course at the end he's like, how old are you? Are you married by any chance? Would you like to be? And then it's like, you obviously exit the room, but it's funny because there's the patients that you talk to and they're the best ever and so sweet and so kind, and then you have some and you're just like, oh gosh. But almost up the stairs. You hear me panting every time. Hello. So now I'm going to chart on all the patients I just saw. I was able to see 5 of them, so I still have more to see, but I will also check on those after the interdisciplinary meeting because some of them are observation, which means we don't have to see them right away since they're not admitted technically. It's hard to explain. But yeah, so I'm gonna chart on all those patients, and that just means me going to the computer, diagnosing their nutrition needs, all of that kind of stuff. And then I'll try to go back up and see the other patients I didn't see. They were sleeping, so that's why. Yeah. I'm trying to decide on the patient's main nutrition problem. There's lots of different types. It can be adequate oral intake, it could be increased nutrient needs, it could be food and nutrition knowledge deficit, it could be that they're underweight, it could be that they're malnourished. So for this patient, I'm trying to figure it out. She doesn't fit easily into one category. It's kind of a mix of things. She's eating okay, but also, you know, she still has increased needs. So that's what I'm trying to figure out, and that will really shape our entire assessment of the patient, because we're going to base it off of the needs that we predict that she will have. So that's the part that I would say in charting takes the absolute longest, is making sure you have the appropriate nutrition statement and also the appropriate information to actually back that up. Because if a physician asked you, or a nurse asked you, or a nurse practitioner, you would need to be able to explain, oh, this is why I chose that. And it's important for the hospital, for billing, for readmissions, for lots of things. So this would be the most time intensive to figure it out, and then charting on that as well, like explaining it in your assessment. This is one I use a lot, as well as this one. We use this probably the most. So there's many of these, but you can see just lots of different reasonings as to why, and ours all go in drop downs. It's different at every hospital though. Okay, we are back home in my preferred method of clothing. But I just got an iced oat milk latte from this place called Grey Owl. It's so cute. It's very sustainable, which although I didn't have my keep cup, which is a bummer, they at least have these lids where you cannot get the straw. So I did do that, so I tried. But anyways, I do not usually get myself oat milk lattes. I would say maybe 2 times a month. Because as you know, in your dietetic internship, you're not making any moolah. So we don't have the money to be getting the iced oat milk lattes, if you know what I'm saying, especially from the bougie coffee shops. Anyways, I did just want to address a few things that I feel like I didn't clarify throughout the day. So I left at 2:30. I know that some people probably think that's really early. Technically, I would be leaving at 3:30 if I was getting a lunch, which is usually 30 minutes, and if I was leaving at the correct time. The reason why I was able to leave early today is because another time this week I stayed later. So since I stayed that 30 minutes later, my preceptor personally allowed me to leave those 30 minutes earlier. It is not your decision. It is all in how your preceptor wants you to get there and when she wants you to leave, or he. So my preceptor likes to get there at 7 a.m. and leave at 3:30, which is amazing for me. And we also don't take a lunch. So I just eat at my desk with her. As you guys saw, we have a really nice office space, but that can literally depend so much. You could be working 9 to 6. You could be working 8 to 6. You could be working overtime. You could work weekends. It truly just depends. So don't take my scenario and then go into your internship and think that it would be like that for you. I also want to make note that not everybody's internship is quite as flexible as mine. Not everybody's internship has just one preceptor. I know some facilities where people have 12 plus dietitians, and so they have to bounce around with all of them, and they don't really get to work as their own dietitian until the very end. So just be flexible in your internship if it's something that you're going to be going through. Clinical is a really fun time. We get to really put into action what we learned, as you kind of saw throughout the progression of my day. There's a lot of work in figuring out different cases based off labs, based off disease states, and it's very fun, but it also does take more brain power than some other things. It takes you being very professional and actually knowing what you're talking about, and just doing research, being a fast, independent, and reliable learner. You don't have to know everything, but you should be trying your hardest to always be learning and making sure that you're understanding the things that you're talking about. So that's a quick synopsis of some of the questions I got. So I'm gonna finish this coffee and then I'm going to go do dishes, since I have about 30 minutes until my workout class that I need to leave for at 4:30. So I'm gonna do this coffee, clean my dishes, and then head on over to that class. Alright, lighting is not great, but I wanted to show you a quick dinner. You guys know I love this meal, but avocado, arugula with tahini and hemp seeds, eggs, toast is Suzuki Kitchen, which is vegan, gluten-free, and sugar-free, and it's so freaking good. Like, look at this. Whoa, that's my Oiko's butter too. And then wild brine sauerkraut. And look at my little makeshift. I know it looks so like tedious, but it's held up by this. But anyway, workout done and dusted and the dinner made. It has been just such a good day today, and I'm so glad that you guys came along with me. I hope that it actually gave you a really good sense of what a dietitian day in the life is like, especially in a clinical rotation and or a dietetic intern. It was kind of the best of both worlds that way. And then I hope you enjoyed just coming along with me and doing my daily activities. I also actually just posted on my Instagram at Mal's Fit Kitchen a day in the life laid out in a story format, so that it's kind of easier to see, along with some time management tips that I use doing YouTube and Instagram, as well as being a dietetic intern. It will be saved as a story highlight if you want to go check that out. But if you did like this video, I would really love if you gave it a thumbs up, because it will really support my channel. And also make sure to hit that subscribe button, because I'd love to hang out here with you guys again soon. Let me know what kinds of videos you want to see. If you have any ideas for me, down below. And especially if you're a dietetic intern or someone interested in nutrition, leave me a comment so that we can chat about all things dietetics and nutrition. All right, guys, I will see you back here soon. Bye.
What a wonderful world. What a wonderful world.